Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to sift through the details, find those crucial insights. Today we're looking at sliding systems. Often we just see them as doors, right? But I've been really struck by how they can completely reshape a space, letting in so much light and air, that seamless indoor-outdoor thing everyone wants. How do they really achieve that almost effortlessly? We're going to pull back the curtain on the design behind it all.
Exactly. And this deep dive, it's based on some great detailed material about Sunflex X sliding systems. Our mission really is to explore the engineering, the design choices, the things that make these systems more than just practical. They're genuinely, transformative. We'll dig into how they manage to create those big, wide open areas.
Like that open space.
Yeah.
In modern design, everyone's chasing that connection, aren't they? Indoor, outdoor, blending together. But how do these sliding systems actually deliver on that? I mean, beyond just being a fancy door, how do they create that immediate feeling, that, wow factor of openness?
It's really about achieving a kind of, let's call it architectural liberation. These Sunflex systems, the all-glass ones especially, let you move individual panels horizontally, parallel to one side or even two sides. Whole walls can just disappear. But the real genius, the core idea that unlocks this, is the floor-mounted construction.
Floor-mounted.
Yes,
What?
and that's critical because it means you can have these huge open spans without needing extra roof supports. Those bulky beams, imagine a whole corner of your house just vanishing. Or a glass wall, maybe dozens of feet long, with no distracting structure overhead. It's more than just a technical detail. It's a real game changer for design possibilities. Allows for these amazing seamless transitions.
That's incredible. Yeah, giving architects and homeowners, too, so much more freedom. But okay, when you see these huge glass panels, the obvious question is, how on earth do they move so smoothly? It looks almost like magic, gliding open with hardly a push. Getting that, buttery smooth movement with massive glass must be a huge engineering challenge. What were some of the key sort of breakthroughs Sunflex X had to figure out to make it feel so easy for the user?
Well, it really boils down to two specific, quite clever bits of engineering. First, you've got what they call lower ball bearing mounted carriages. Think of them like tiny, high-precision skateboards under each panel.
Okay.
They let even really heavy glass panels glide with almost no friction, so you don't get that sticking or jarring feeling. You're not, wrestling with a stubborn panel. And second, this is the really smart part, integrated followers.
Integrated followers.
Yeah. Think of it like a perfectly timed domino rally. You push just the first panel to close it, and these little mechanisms automatically engage and pull the other panels closed too, neatly. It simplifies the whole thing down to one smooth action for you.
That's very clever. That precision sounds great. But what about, the real world? Buildings settle, foundations shift slightly, walls are never perfectly straight, are they? How do these really sophisticated systems cope with those unavoidable construction realities? How do they stay perfectly aligned over time?
Right, and that's where their built-in adaptability is so important. It prevents those potential headaches later on. The system has something called height compensation in the ceiling rail. It can adjust up to 20 millimeters.
20. Wow.
Yeah, quite a bit. It means it can easily handle things like a lintel settling slightly or small variations up in the eaves. And then there's even finer tuning with height adjustment for the rollers themselves up to 5 millimeters. And crucially, this can be done even after the system's installed.
Okay. Even after installation.
Exactly. So these features, they're not just about fixing problems. They actually allow for quicker, simpler installation in the first place, which is, a big win on any project.
Built-in forgiveness for the real world.
Yeah.
It's genuinely smart. Okay, so we've talked mechanics. What about the different looks and uses? Is there a system for every situation, like external walls versus maybe elegant internal dividers?
Absolutely. The source material highlights quite a bit of versatility there. For example, there's the SF20. That's an all-glass sliding system. Very slim, 15 millimeter panel depth. Uses toughened safety glass, usually 8 or 10 millimeters thick. That's the super strong stuff that shatters safely if it ever breaks.
Right, the ESGH glass.
Precisely. But think about interiors. The SF20's minimal, all-glass look isn't just about aesthetics. It can make smaller rooms feel much bigger or turn a walk-in closet into something quite stylish, almost like a display. It lets you redefine how you use a space, blurring the lines between rooms instead of having hard barriers.
So very sleek for interiors.
Definitely. Then there's the SF22 system. This one has vertical profiles between the glass panels. And you can even get it with muntins. Those are the grids you sometimes see for a more traditional or structured look, if that's preferred.
Okay, so options for different styles.
Exactly. And both systems offer huge flexibility in tracks. You can have them with anything from 1 track up to 6 tracks.
6 tracks, wow.
Yeah, for really wide openings. And naturally, they can slide left or right, whichever way works best. Then for the finish, the customization is massive. Powder coating, as per RAL, means basically any color you can imagine. RIL is like the universal paint chart for this stuff. Or you can have Eloxyl, as per URAS, which gives you those really durable, sleek, metallic, anodized finishes.
That's a lot more choice than I'd have guessed. Really covers a lot of ground. So, okay, smooth movement, looks great. Well, what about the practical side? Performance, safety. Can these all-glass systems, for example, actually keep out heavy rain or stand up to daily use without issues?
Yeah, they're definitely designed with robustness and the user experience in mind. Let's talk about sound first. They offer pretty decent sound insulation. For an all-glass system, it's notable, enough to dampen quite a bit of outside noise. So if you're bringing the outside view in, you're not necessarily bringing all the noise in with it.
Good point. So decent sound dampening, but weather, driving rain.
They handle it well. You get maximum transparency and some permanent ventilation, but they're designed for excellent protection against driving rain. There's a clever 25mm overlap of the panels when they're closed, which helps seal things up. And optionally, on the SF20 all-glass system, you can add vertical frame profiles with brush gaskets.
Brush gaskets?
Yeah, they give you even better resistance against driving rain and wind.
Yeah.
So you get the views, but not the drafts or the leaks.
That's crucial, isn't it? For really blending indoor and outdoor without the drawbacks. And what about just day-to-day use? Accessibility for everyone.
Accessibility is definitely considered. The floor rail, the track at the bottom, can be installed completely flush with the floor. It has an anti-slip coating, and being flush means you get an unobstructed living space. Totally barrier-free.
That's really important. Universal design.
Exactly. And for security, naturally, you've got options. You can have locks fitted either for internal or external locking.
It's amazing how much engineering is packed into something that just, well, glides open. Seems so simple on the surface. What about keeping them clean? Are these complex systems hard to maintain?
Actually, no. Maintenance is designed to be pretty straightforward. The tracks are designed for unpressurized drainage, so water and debris don't get trapped easily.
Yeah.
And cleaning the glass is, well, like cleaning any large glass surface. And finally, structurally, these things are tough. It's not just claims. They go through rigorous industry testing wind resistance, how much they might deflect under pressure, safety tests. They achieve high ratings, class 4, in several key tests according to the standards. So you're getting proven quality, backed by test reports.
Wow. Okay, this deep dive really has uncovered a lot. It shows how something seemingly simple, like a sliding door, actually hides layers of really sophisticated engineering. And thoughtful design, too, all working to make our spaces more open, more adaptable, more comfortable. It's about that precision, anticipating real-world issues.
Right here.
And it definitely makes you think differently about even basic building parts.
It really does. And, this brings up an interesting question maybe for you, the listener, to ponder. How does this level of precision, this adaptability in building components, how does it not only enhance our physical spaces, but also subtly influence our daily lives, our connection with our surroundings? Think about it, the ability to just seamlessly merge indoors and outdoors, or transform internal rooms whenever you want. How might that change how we actually perceive and use space in the future? It's something to consider.